Okay, so hi everybody, Jacqueline from Your Parent Journey here. I wanted to create this little introduction video because I realized that I hadn't done this and I didn't have one on the page when people were clicking on the link to find out what this series was all about. Now, I did run this series as a live series of workshops, which was incredible, and the participation and the feedback was awesome. And now there is a series of replays available for the Empowered Parent Workshop series. So, wanting to do a little introduction of what this is all about and how it all runs. Now, there were 6 big topics that I wanted to cover in this series, and it was an absolute pleasure to do so, covering off some of the biggest themes that are around in our lives for us parents today. Beating bedtime battles was the first one, and that was a cracker of a workshop. And there was also a little bonus that I offered after that workshop too. So there's a bonus video that goes along with the 2-hour-long workshop and the 7-tip PDF document, which gives you all of the content of the workshop in a document for you to refer to back after you've watched the workshop. Ending screen time dramas. Sibling rivalry is a thing, because yes, it is. It really is a thing. And yeah, you can learn tools to make it not. Co-parenting like a boss was a huge workshop, hugely powerful workshop, because co-parenting is definitely a thing. I mean, we're all co-parenting. Some of us are doing it under the same roof. Some of us are doing it under different roofs. And even if your parent isn't in the picture, you are still co-parenting, because they are always in the awareness of your kids' minds, of your kids' way of being in the world. They know that there is another parent. So there's a lot of content in here that supports you as a parent to move through these big issues in a really different way. So getting kids to listen was another one, and talking to kids about sex was the one that I finished off the series with a massive bang, so to speak, because it's such a big issue, and it has led on to a whole bunch of live panel events, which I'm in the midst of at the moment. And this is all about relating to our kids in a really, really different way, so that we can empower ourselves and equip ourselves to be able to raise our children and our teenagers in the world that we live in, not the world that we came from. Because the world has changed significantly. Really, really has. And the old ways of doing things that we just repeat from the past, I like to call it the we parent from the past trap. And we all nosedive into that trap as parents. When we become parents, we turn into our parents, right? And I still remember the day that I woke up and went, oh my God, I've totally turned into my mother. And it's just the cycles of the past coming back and coming forward and tripping us up in the current day, in the present. So with awareness, with new tools, with new approaches, we can dismantle, we can chuck a spanner in the works of those patterns of the past, and we can start to do things very, very differently, which it's way past time that we do, because the world has changed, as I said a moment ago, and the way that we step up as parents needs to change with it. So having said all of that, I'm super excited to offer you this Empowered Parent Workshop series as a collection of replays. You can pick and mix, you can choose a bundle of 3, or you can do the whole pack of 6. And what I'm excited about is that this is going to invite you into a very, very different way of relating with your children, where not only are they going to listen and hear what you've got to say, they are going to want to come and talk to you. They're going to want to share, they are going to want to share with you what's going on for them. And that's for the older kids, and putting in the foundation or getting the core of that new way of relating is what you're starting to do with your kids when they're in their their younger years, when you have small children. So we're paving the way to a very different way of relating with our children, so that we get to a point when they're older, when they're tweens and teens, where they want to share what's going on for them. And that is imperative in this very different world where the internet has blown things wide open. So I'm going to leave you with that. This has been a little intro from me to get me on this page, to share a little bit about these 6 incredible workshops that I offered as a live series, which you can now grab as a bundle or a bundle or a pack of replays, which all include a 7-tip PDF document, and the Beating Bedtime Battles one comes with a bonus video as well. So sending you so much love as you journey on this way of navigating life as a parent in this very different world. There is a different way to do it, and I am so excited to share it with you. So much love.